Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Planes, Chickens, and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Stray Dogs Dog Days #1. And before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, so we got the cover here for Stray Dogs Dog Days #1. This is the new series of Stray Dogs. The first one, the first 6 issues, is just called Stray Dogs, and that's already out in trade paperback. It came out last year. It is an Image book, and it is by Fleeks, Forstner, Simpson, and Rodriguez. We get a previously page to catch up everybody on what's been going on. So if you don't know what Stray Dogs is, it's about a serial killer who finds women with dogs, and that's how he gets close to them usually. He'll meet them at the dog park or at the dog salon, and then he kills the women and saves the dogs for a trophy. And these are all the dogs from the first story. Now, this book actually takes an interesting approach. It's a bunch of little vignettes about the individual dogs. So the first dog we start off with is named Killer. So we start off with a car driving into the driveway of this house, and instantly Killer is like, oh no. He hears the door slam of the car and he is ready to freak out. He's thinking it's something named the Monster, and it seems like he's very scared of it. We see it's actually just the daughter of the owner of this house who's coming home from college to do laundry, but there's a figure behind her that is very menacing looking. But we find out he's the monster who's going to cuddle the hell out of that dog. So the boyfriend and Killer begin to wrestle on the couch, and I don't want to spoil each one of these little vignettes. Some of them have spoilers, some of them are a little bit more like ominous or mysterious. Let's just say this one ends with the mother-daughter talking about the father, who is a collector of sorts. Then we get to the next dog, who's named Gucci, and Gucci has a Instagram account. So she is one of those Instagram dogs that everybody loves to heart all the pictures of. This person dresses her up in a lot of different things and takes a lot of pictures of her. This one's kind of fun because I'm sure everybody follows some kind of animal or dog in social media because they're adorable. We get to see like the comments and everything. So that's kind of fun. But then we get this ominous photo of the woman taking the Instagram photos for the dog, and we see it's the man's hand. So this is the serial killer is planning on taking her, and that's where I'm going to leave this one. This one is one of my favorites from this. The dog's name is Other Henry because there's actually 2 Henrys in the serial killer's house, and we see him sleeping in front of the couch with his parents. And all of a sudden, as what usually happens in all households with a cat and a dog, is the cat will stalk the dog and jump on him and freak him out. And the cat actually scratches the dog's face, but the parents don't do anything. They just go like, Monster, which is the cat's name, I can't believe you did that. And then we see them getting ready for Halloween pictures, and Henry looks great, and Monster looks like they're angry at him. Of course, she attacks him. And one thing I like about this is while the animals are kind of like the front part of the story and the people are always in the background, they're doing stuff that actually is key to the story. So as the dog and cat fight, they're setting up that the husband is leaving for 2 days and the wife is going to be here by herself with the animals. And then we see the night that the serial killer strikes, Henry is trapped in his kennel and Monster is hiding. This one goes on for a bit longer, but if you're an animal lover, this one will definitely get you in the feels. And the last one I'm going to show is this dog named Imogen, who is a Tibetan Mastiff puppy. She's waking her owner up before the alarm even goes off. She's making a mess. She's causing the driver to lose control of her car. And we see they go to the dog park. And like I was saying in the background, they always show things like this. A story kind of hidden in the background because that's one of the dogs that's gone missing from the serial killer. And then that night, the puppy won't let the owner sleep at all. She wants to play. And as the owner's like just barely falling asleep, we see the boots of the serial killer as he slides open the sliding door to her room. And I'm going to stop it right here because I don't want to spoil any more of this. So this comic was an interesting one because a lot of it is catch up on, how the dogs that we've already seen from the first story, how they got there. It seemed like it at first was kind of like just catch up and there wasn't any new story. But I do like the fact that they throw in all of the background stuff. You see how he works, kind of like how he just will target the women from the salons or from the parks and the little interactions they have with them. Obviously, with the Instagram girl, he was on Instagram following her. Things like that kind of are interesting to see, even though they're not new story necessarily. I would say that's the weakest thing about this is the story isn't like a new narrative or anything. It's just kind of showing you how the other dogs got there. And mainly it's there to catch everybody up who didn't read the first trade. Not my favorite style of comic, but apparently there's going to be 10 issues of this. So I'm thinking this is just the first one to catch everybody up. And then after that, it's going to be new story. The team is the same for the first book. So the art just looks like, Disney or Don Bluth or something. I have a fan theory about this. I think the writer was putting Easter eggs in this one. I think that the killer is actually the father of that family, Killer's owner. The dog's name is Killer. The red truck is the same one that he drove. When the mom and daughter are talking in the house, they do talk about the dad, but he doesn't actually appear in the comic, and they say something about him being a collector. So to me, that's very suspicious. Now, I have no other proof of this. I just think that that is an interesting theory I had while reading it, so I figured I'd share it. If you got that feeling as well while reading it, comment down below and let me know I'm not crazy. Or if you had other theories, let me know. But I'm going to give this one 3.5 out of 5. So if you liked what you saw, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store, and we will see you guys on the next one.